If you're based in or around Albuquerque, New Mexico, and want to go fishing or ready for a quick reset, this video is for you. In this video, I'm taking you on a tour of some of the best fishing spots within a 2-hour drive from central Albuquerque. I've mapped out 4 lakes with 4 different vibes, so let's get started. Our first lake is Fenton Lake in the Jemez Mountains, one of my favorite places to fish. Fenton Lake is about an hour and 45 minutes north of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and honestly, the drive here is part of the experience. I always keep the camera rolling on the way in and out. So far, we've spotted elk crossing the road, deer in the meadows, and once a pack of wolves circling a group of cows off in the distance. It's wild out here, and you can definitely feel it in the air. Fenton is actually where I fell in love with ice fishing. My first time was in the heart of winter, the lake frozen over, snow everywhere, and this stillness that wrapped around everything. I didn't drill the hole myself that day, but I remember standing over the ice, bundled up, watching, waiting. When the line twitched and I pulled up my first fish through the ice, that was it. I was hooked. That special moment sparked something in me, a quiet obsession with this type of fishing and the calm it brings. Now I find myself coming back to Fenton in every season. It's stocked regularly with rainbow trout, so whether you're fly fishing or using bait, there's always a good chance of landing something. If you're casting from the shore, the southern end near the logs and the grassy edges usually does well. And if you've got a kayak, drifting across the water just after sunrise is something special. Fenton's more than just a fishing spot. It's where I go to slow down. You breathe in the scent of pine, hear the wind through the trees, maybe catch the splash of a fish jumping in the distance. There's barely any cell service out there, which makes it even better. It's one of those rare places where you can really unplug and just be. And here's a pro tip: the bite picks up early in the morning and again right before sunset. Bring salmon eggs, worms, or power bait. These have always worked for me out here. And even in the summer, bring a sweater. The mountain chill likes to sneak up on you. Fenton Lake is where I learned that fishing is more than catching. It's about presence, peace, and reconnecting with the wild parts of yourself that the world tends to quiet down. Just about 50 minutes north of Albuquerque, Cochiti Lake is one of those places that offers a little bit of everything, but in the most peaceful way. It's a no-wake zone, so the water stays calm, making it perfect for anglers who like to take their time and settle into the moment. Whether you're fishing, kayaking, boating, or paddleboarding, Cochiti invites you to slow down and connect. The fish here come in naturally from the Rio Grande River, so it's not stocked like the other lakes. That gives it a raw, wild feel. You'll find crappie, northern pike, bass, catfish, perch, and occasionally trout. The variety here keeps things interesting, so bring a few setups and rotate your baits depending on the time of day. Mornings are usually calm and clear, but be warned, the wind here can kick up quickly. Always check the weather before you head out, especially if you're planning to be out on the water for a while. Cell service is decent, which is helpful if you're camping or planning to stay into the evening. There's campgrounds with showers. Night fishing is allowed here, and honestly, it's one of my favorite times to fish. If you're looking to swim, there's a designated area across the lake. It's a separate access point with a small fee, but it's a great way to cool off, especially in the summer. And then there's Tepia Peak, part of the lake itself, just tucked around the back. The road to get there is rough and bumpy, but the views and wildlife along the way are worth it. We've seen wild mustangs, deer, and even elk on that drive. The Pia is open seasonally and closed at sunset, so make sure to plan ahead if you want to explore that side of the lake. Cochiti isn't flashy, it's steady, quiet, and full of life if you take the time to look. It's one of those spots that invites you to be still, pay attention, and enjoy what the wild has to offer. Tucked away on the Zia Pueblo land is one of New Mexico's quiet hidden gems, Zia Reservoir. It is located approximately 30 minutes north of Albuquerque, New Mexico. The drive takes about 45 to 50 minutes depending on traffic. It is right off of Highway 550. It's a small private lake managed by the Pueblo. There is a fee to fish here, and you'll want to check in with the Pueblo for access details. Rowboats are allowed, which makes it a great spot for peaceful paddling or getting out just far enough to reach the deeper water. The lake is regularly stocked with catfish and trout, and there are also bluegill, sunfish, and bass. And not just any bass. People talk about big bass in those waters, and after fishing it myself, I believe it. You never really know what's going to take your line, and that mystery keeps things exciting. The views here are breathtaking: wide open skies, rugged terrain, and still water that reflects it all back like a mirror. It's one of those places where the silent feels good, where you can just breathe and be. The vibes are calm, grounding, and exactly what you'll hope for when you need a break from everything else. Zia Reservoir may be small, but it leaves a big impression. If you're looking for a quiet, scenic place to fish and reset, this is it. Just 20 minutes south of Albuquerque, Isleta Lakes is a peaceful little escape, perfect for families or solo anglers looking for a quick and easy trip close to home. Managed by the Isleta Pueblo, there are two well maintained lakes that are regularly stocked with trout and catfish. We've personally caught crappie and bass here, and once watched someone pull out a huge carp. So there's definitely more variety in the water than you'll expect. It is not catch and release lake, so be sure to check the fishing limits and don't forget your stringer. There is a fee to fish, and if you're not fishing but just want to enjoy the space, there's a small entry fee to walk the lake. The paths are peaceful and great for a relaxing stroll, especially in the early mornings or around sunset. There's an RV park located right at the lake, but camping is not allowed, so it's best suited for day trips or RV stays if you're planning to hang out longer. The bathrooms are some of the cleanest I've seen at any fishing spot in New Mexico, which always makes a big difference if you're spending the day. The lake is easy to access with just enough nature to help you slow down without going off grid. Always check their website ahead of time for current fees, rules, and seasonal updates. It's always good to be prepared before you head out. Now, before you hit the road, let's talk about what to bring because preparation makes all the difference out here. A valid New Mexico fishing license, you can grab it online in just minutes. A rod and reel, bait, lures, or power bait, sunscreen, plenty of water, and layers. The New Mexico weather flipped really fast. And above all, respect for the land, the wildlife, and the local rules. And please pack out every single piece of trash so that we can keep New Mexico clean, healthy, and ready for the next adventure. If this video helped you plan your next trip, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more adventures across the land of enchantment. And also, if you have a favorite fishing spot in New Mexico, drop it in the comments. I'm always looking for new places to explore. Thank you for coming along, and I'll see you on our next adventure.